All right. Hi everyone, it's Jasmill. Thank you so much for coming to this video. I wanted to do another vlog. I posted 2 videos recently, my Dominican Republic vlog and my 30th birthday photo shoot last month, and they're doing really well, I think, and that's inspiring me to like keep going. I wanted to make this video about being unemployed again because I know that it's probably happening to a lot of people right now. I'm probably just unemployed for a very different reason than a lot of you guys are, but it happens to everyone, and I'm definitely comfortable with being unemployed because I've been unemployed like maybe 4 or 5 times in my 20s, and it was more of a personal decision and like a choice to be unemployed, quitting my jobs, starting over, wanting to find something new, not being happy in the position that I'm in. And I actually do want to do a video like that. I want to go through all the jobs that I've had. Yeah, so I'm unemployed. I was at Converse for about a year. I won't get into too many specifics, but basically it was a 1-year contract, and the one year came up March 1st, 2023. I started actually February 14th on Valentine's Day of last year. And even though personally it wasn't the right position for me, I still really am happy that I took that position. And it's always a risk with contracts. You never know if they're gonna keep you or not. So it was like a risk that it was always in the back of my mind, like an outcome that I knew that could potentially come true. But I wasn't too worried about it also because in every job that I'm at, I usually do a great job, and companies don't wanna let me go, or they wanna, or I usually like make connections and, find something else. That's usually been the case, not all the time, but most of the time. And usually I'm the one that makes the decision to leave early and quit and go to another place. But unfortunately, it didn't happen this time. I tried applying for a few more positions in the company. It was really tough. They're really strict with their qualifications and what they're looking for. And then with the position, unfortunately, it didn't get turned into a full-time position. It just stayed temp. So they got another temp to fill the position. Honestly, what happened? You can't legally work in a contract position for over a year, according to Nike. Honestly, that job wasn't the right job for me. The person that they rehired is like 10 or so years older than me with decades of experience in that role. So it made me feel a little bit better also because I felt like it was the first time in my life where I wasn't doing good at a job. I usually do really well at my positions, even jobs that I hate. I usually, not like an overachiever, but I'm innovative. I get things done. I get things done quickly. I usually am bored at most jobs. And even though this job did still have its down times where I was bored a lot of times, it was still really challenging, and it was a leadership position that I wasn't comfortable with yet. And I just didn't really know how to navigate that role, how to execute certain things. And honestly, I didn't really have mentorship. I tried my best, and that's all that I could do. I left with a lot of relationships. I left on good terms. So now I'm looking for a new job. Honestly, I've been looking for a new job since December, and that's how hard the market is right now. How hard it is. It's really, really tough, but I'm just like praying that it doesn't take me like a year and a half, because last time I was unemployed, it was during the pandemic, and honestly, it was harder because my resume wasn't where it is today. I've had amazing experiences, so I don't think that it should take me another year and a half to get another position. But I am also applying for jobs that pay around like 80 to 90K or 100K positions because of my resume, because of honestly living expenses too. Like I was making 65K in my last position before tax, and honestly it's good enough for like a single person, but I live with a roommate, so all my bills are divided in half. If I want to live comfortably and live on my own as a single woman in Boston, Massachusetts, I really need to be making like 85K. especially with the lifestyle that I live. I love to travel. I love to take care of myself. Like, I have a lot of routines, and I love products, and I love things. So yeah, I know a lot of people out there are also facing unemployment. Every time I go on LinkedIn, it's so depressing. There's so many layoffs out there, and it just, even though they say that the unemployment rate is low and there's so many new jobs right now, it looks like it's really tough for a lot of people. And depending on the position that you've had in the past and the industry that you're in, it seems like it's just been really tough. So I feel for everyone that's out there going through this. But fortunately, we do have unemployment, and we do have government assistance. So I've been on unemployment for about a week, and I've been unemployed for about 2.5 weeks, almost 3 weeks. Yeah, time is going by super fast, and I really don't want to be unemployed past mid-April. I'm really hoping that one of these jobs, that it works out with one of these jobs that I'm applying for. Right now I got denied from a job last Wednesday that I interviewed, and I went through the whole interview process, and that was the first time in a long time that I went through all 3 interviews, and I went through that whole process. Usually I've just been getting a phone interview or just one interview with HR or maybe the hiring manager, and then I've been getting, the no's, and we wanted to go with someone else. Or this is also really weird because I'm filming this on my phone, and I'm used to filming this on my camera, or my camera that has like the flip screen where you can see yourself, or I usually do it selfie style so I can see myself, but I'm using my phone back camera, and it's so annoying because I can't really see myself. So I feel a little weird, but if I do the front phone, it's not gonna be good quality. So, and I actually sold my camera. So I sold my camera after 7 years of having it. That's the camera that I usually take my YouTube video content with, but I wanted to sell it because it's been really old, and honestly, I haven't been liking it, and I've been really uninspired, and I haven't been using it. So I sold it on Facebook Marketplace for $200, and it sold in literally 1 day. So I feel like I should have priced it probably a little bit more higher. Yeah, again, interviewing has been so tough. I don't want that to discourage me, and I don't want to discourage anyone else. I want to be positive and to be uplifting in this video as well, but I also want to be realistic. Right now I'm not interviewing with any companies right now. I've just been sending out applications like crazy, and I'm trying to use my network. How I got my Converse job was literally out of luck. A recruiter reached out to me on email, and they needed someone really fast for the position, so I literally got hired right away. So I was almost like, was I right for the position? Probably not. And I just got hired because they really were desperate for someone, and they wanted to get someone in at a really low price. Sending out interviews or applications, just like cold applications, it's been super tough. A lot of the times you get rejected right away, or they don't even tell you that anything. You just basically are ghosted by the company. I hate when I keep saying a lot, but sorry, I just got really sidetracked. I know that I have my qualifications. I know that I'm worthy of the next position that I'm in, and I really want to choose a role where I know I'm gonna excel and do really well in that role. And I'm going only for roles that are permanent, so I don't have to worry about a contract end date, and I can finally get benefits. I haven't had benefits from a company in 5 years, since 2018, since I quit my last permanent position. It's just really important to talk about these things, because a lot of people in our 20s and even 30s, now that I'm in my 30s, we're going through this. It's tough. It's really tough. All we can do is just keep trying, keep praying, keep journaling, take care of your mental health. If you're getting stressed out, like I told my mom recently, because my mom, now that she knows that I'm unemployed and she knew that my contract was coming up, and I've been telling her about interviews and all that stuff, but she keeps bringing it up, and not in a bad way. She just likes to bring things up a lot and communicate a little bit too much. And she keeps saying, you have to go back to school, you have to get more training, you have to get more this and that, you have to keep applying, just all of that stuff, go back to accounting. And I'm just like, mommy, please no, like, you're giving me anxiety, you're stressing me out even more. I'm not going back to a position that I no longer want to do anymore. I've closed the door on accounting. It's no longer for me. And I'm praying every day and praying that the right position comes to me. And if it's no, it's a redirection and it's a blessing because it wasn't meant for you when someone else needed that position more than you or was better suited than you, or God is trying to protect you, or the universe and your guides is trying to just right now, just my path, I'm just thinking about it in this way, is that I'm getting redirected, and it's just I'm in a really specific time in my life for redirection and transformation and refiguration, if that's even a word. And I also applied for SNAP benefits so I can not worry about grocery money. I guess I'll just take you guys on my day a little bit. Right now, I just did my hair. I did a little lip gloss and highlighter. I don't really like wearing makeup every day. Sometimes I love it, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just like to let my skin breathe, you know? I actually do want to spray my plants a little bit with water and get my humidifier going. And I'm gonna make some tea. Yeah, let's go. Let's make some tea. That is my robot. Still trying to get into my room, but it already was in my room, so I don't know why it just keeps going. My roommate is at work today, in the office today, so I got the place to myself, and I love that. I love having the place to myself. And this is the tea that I make almost every morning. Oh my God, I can't wait for this afternoon because I have leftover ramen that I made, and it's so freaking good. I mean, it wasn't the best ramen that I made. Like, I made the broth and I think I made it a little bit too salty. So I love drinking this like detox tea, I guess, in the morning, every morning usually, after I drink my water, because drinking warm water with lemon in it is so alkalizing. It's very good for your body. It's very detoxing. Also, drinking something warm in the morning after you drink your water. So this is what I mainly do. I take half a lemon and I squeeze it into my cup, and I usually do also have either clementines or oranges, and I take half an orange or a full orange or a full clementine because they're smaller, and I squeeze it in there as well because I like the sweetness from the orange juice to balance out the tartness from the lime. And I also put in a tiny bit of apple cider vinegar because I'm reading my book called How Not to Diet, and apple cider vinegar is amazing for just detoxing as well. Helps with weight loss and your metabolism, and it's just very, very good. So I put a tiny bit. They say it's amazing when you drink apple cider vinegar diluted in water before every meal, but I just do it in the morning. I also like to take some turmeric powder. You can take fresh turmeric and either grind it in there or leave like a chunk in there, or you can even take some ginger. I like doing ginger when I'm on my period just because it's great for circulation, and it's great for cramps. And then I also take a little bit of black pepper because black pepper is good to add it with turmeric to get everything activated. I take a little bit of cayenne pepper because I like the spice, and also cayenne pepper is great for metabolism and just warming up that body, killing any, I think, worms or parasites that are in your body. But if I have a tea bag, this is my last tea bag, I'll put it in there. This one is the Echinacea Immune Support, which is great. And sometimes I take a little bit of honey. I don't like doing honey every day because I feel like it's excess sugar, and because I have a sweet tooth, and I usually like to have my sweets in the weekend as a treat for myself and just let it sit for a little bit. This tea literally helps me get going every morning. It's about 9 right now, and it helps me by like 10, 11. If I need to empty out, this tea helps me. So it's really, really good for just getting your colon and your everything just activated so you can flush everything. I'm going to do some plant activities. I'm gonna spray my plants with some, either my essential oil spray, which is great for keeping bugs away and great for like just keeping plants like clean and healthy, or I'm going to spray them with my neem and soap spray, which is good for also keeping bugs away, killing like gnats, the little flies, and just cleaning them and keeping them hydrated, I guess. So I'm gonna set you guys down here. Oh, and I'm also gonna fill up my humidifier tank and get some water into the air, because it's great for plants, and it's also good for you too. It's good to be in a like more humidified place and not so dry. All right, so I got my humidifier going. It's not good to leave them down on the ground, so you have to place them and prop them up. I'm gonna take my little spray bottle, soapy water, and it also has the neem oil. And I just like go and start spraying my plants. This has a great sprayer because it gets a lot of moisture out really fast, or a lot of water out really fast, so I don't have to spend too much time. But yeah, this fiddle leaf fig loves hydration. It has 2 new babies coming out. I don't really need too much. My money tree came back. It was having root rot all last year because I was potting it too much. I'm down to 2 branches, but it looks amazing. The ZZ plant honestly is struggling to survive. It's dormant. It got root rot because, again, I repotted it and I guess it just didn't like it, and I think I gave it too much water. They like to only drink like once every 3 weeks or once every month in the winter time. I like her and I'm keeping her here. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go study. I'm gonna try to do like an hour and a half or 2 hours of study today. I'm gonna continue to work on my applications and apply for more places, continue to reach out to my networks, and do all the things, you know, until I get that position that I'm looking for. So let's get it. Hope you guys stay uplifted and stay in good spirits, and I hope you guys like this video. Thank you so much for watching.